Hello and welcome to my first ever video in this space. That's the world of cryptocurrencies and digital assets. Today I want to do a short video about a tweet that I saw on the feed of Richard Hart. But before we get into that, let me just give you a brief history of how I got into cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency was first mentioned to me by a group of friends in around 2015 and 2016. I was shown Bitcoin and I took a look at it at the time and I was pretty skeptical. I wasn't convinced. I thought it was probably a scam and I just didn't get into it. I saw what the graph was doing, I saw the potential, but I just kind of overlooked it. And then a few years later, in around 2019, a different group of friends came to me and told me again about different cryptocurrencies, now talking more about Ethereum and a few others. Again, I kind of was a little bit more interested, but I was still highly skeptical and didn't do anything about it. It was during the lockdowns of 2020 and 2021 when I started to look into crypto a lot deeper. At this point, I knew quite a few people who were involved in the space and doing quite well. Making Some people were making mad gains, other people were doing smaller gains, but at this point, I knew a fair few people who were involved in the space, so I started to look at it a bit more. Then in May of this year, I decided finally to take the plunge and I opened up an account with Coinbase. Since then, I have opened up accounts with Swissborg, and as well as having my own individual wallets, I've owned around 30 different coins. At this moment in time, I own around 10 different coins, and the majority of my holdings are in HEX, as well as the pre-launch of Pulse. I would say probably 75 to 80% of what I hold is now HEX stroke Pulse. Since I got into Pulse and HEX, I've kept an eye on Richard Hart and mainly his Twitter feed. I'm not really on Telegram these days, so I keep in touch through his Twitter feed. And today he put out a really interesting retweet. It was regarding a lawsuit that's been filed against CoinMarketCap. We can take a look at it here. This is Richard Hart's Twitter front page for anyone who doesn't know. He's the founder of HEX, as well as the founder of to be launched PulseChain blockchain, and he's also raised 27 million for medical research. So the tweet that he retweeted was from this guy, Johnny Chaos. I've seen him once or twice on the Discord Syndicate YouTube channel, and he says, "Full details of formally file complaint as a matter of public record. Feel free to share your opinion, but the court gets the final word. No opinions, ideas, or wishful thinking can stop it now. It's real and it's happening. Hashtag Hex, hashtag HEXFlex." Now, he's included in here this link here, which is the actual document of the lawsuit, which is 46 pages long. So if you go to Richard Hart's Twitter or Johnny Chaos's Twitter, you can actually see the whole document, and I've taken a look at it, and it's very interesting. What it centers around is basically the ranking site called CoinMarketCap. This site is owned by Binance, as far as I know, and it's been quite controversial because it appears that they don't show the rankings of the top few hundred cryptos correctly. Now, this could be for a variety of reasons. They could be deliberately hiding the information, or there could be issues with their site. So I mean, let's take a look at the HEX price first quickly. Today's HEX price is here currently, and you can see we're at 39 pence, which is slightly down from the all-time high, which was at this point here, 45 pence, which is about a week ago. You can take a look at the all-time graph, which looks awesome. Look at that, gains. So I use nomics for the top 10s, and if you take a look at this page here, this is the top 10, top 50, top 100, all the top cryptocurrencies sorted by market cap. As you can see, Bitcoin at the top, Ethereum second, and then HEX is placed here with a market cap of 224.63 billion in third place, distance away from Cardano, which is in 477. So that should be the order. We don't see that on every single site. So if we look at this site, for example, CoinMarketCap, we see the same coins in the top 4 in the order, but we see that the market cap's quite different. We've got 100 billion there, we've got 224 there, Ethereum's at 421 and Bitcoin at 900. Those two are closer, but still slightly different. If we use this one here, which is CoinMarketCap, we see again the top 4 in the correct order. Market cap here at the end. That again seems to be around the 111 mark, with Cardano at 75. Now the issue is, if you go into Google and you put in cryptocurrencies, the first entry you find is this one here. You then have commonly asked questions which a lot of new users, no coiners and newbies would be looking to ask is, what are the top 10, what are the top 50, what are the top 100? You can then see this page, which is a link to all views or on CoinMarketCap, and the next one is also the front page of CoinMarketCap with a few other sites below, Investopedia, Wikipedia, FT and Forbes. So if you open those two links up, you get this, this is the list of all of the cryptos which they have now on CoinMarketCap at over 11,000, almost 12,000. What you see here is HEX is missing. HEX is not there. You can see the market cap there, and we saw it was 200 on Nomics and 100 on the other two, so it should be placed there at third position, but it's missing. But what happens when you go down all the way to number 200, you see something strange happening. These seem to be all be in order. And we'll just let this load up. And we go down all the way to 200, and then something funny happens here. At 200, you have 216 million for MVL, and then suddenly it jumps to 67 billion, and there's HEX. And at 67 billion, that would put HEX into 5th place or 6th on this list. So you can see that HEX is being misrepresented for some reason here. What is the reason? But also, as you look down, it seems to be a lot more coins that have been misrepresented here, going all the way to 216,000, which would be somewhere here. Then that's where it picks up back to normal. So it looks like there's around 70 coins that are not in the correct order and they're just being left out. Now if you go to the main front page site, where they're not all listed, you have to actually click on the next page. I mean, how many people who are new to this space are going to bother even getting down to the bottom of this first page, then to go on to have to click page 2 or page 3, and they're never going to get to the page 3 scam, which shows you HEX at 201. So this is the issue. So if you do have some time, I would suggest going on and taking a look at this court case and see what it's like. Okay, that's all for this one. As a new Hexicon, if you do want to help this new channel grow, please do the usual stuff: like, subscribe, share and comment. Thank you, and see you on the next one.